Hi guys, Acesup here. Second final table. Is it second? Third? I don't know, but it's the last tourney of the day. Triple Eight poker, obviously, and it is a $22 3K guaranteed. It's been a pretty fun table as well. We had that fun table earlier today, and this has been pretty cool. This guy's been a bit of a donk, and talking a bit of trash to this player here, 888 Machine, who is okay, but not great. None of the players on this table seem particularly good, so despite being the short stack, we've still got a bit of a chance. We actually lost a 300k pot with Ace King against Ace Queen, with 2 tables left. So we would have had a huge stack, but just been kind of a bit short since that. And we lose another player there, so that's good. So 5 of 5, got our work cut out for us. See how we go. Not huge money up for grabs here. 1,000 for first. Next payout 267, 329, 402. So yeah, I mean it's will be a nice finish to the day if we can get first. This guy's been 4x opening, minning, limping, mixed bag. He's got himself a bag of tricks. Still could bust relatively easily, this guy. Love to see a raise here from Machine. Not just hanging on with Ace 9 maybe. Ace 8. Don't tell me, he might have had, what? Yep, he got the value with the Ace Queen. I think he should have got a little bit more value with that, but I don't mind the way he played it though. I think I will fold this, it's kind of close, but this player I think is going to call a little bit wide, ignorant of ICM, I had imagined this player. Yeah, I don't mind the way Machine played it. It was a little bit careful, but he was just controlling until the river, and then he realized he was virtually sure he was good at that point once Stanley Vegas bit small again, and then he put in the big raise for value. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. He could have raised it up a little bit earlier. I think that might have been a way to go against that particular player, because he's a bit of a donk. He's probably not folding any ace. So I might have raised it up just a bit on the flop, a little bit up bigger on the, decent size on the turn, and then a bit bigger again on the river, and tried to maximize. But as it was, I think he played it okay. So it's actually not too bad a result for us, because the sort of weaker player is quite short now. He might bust quite soon. But from a standpoint of, that's good for moving up in the pay, but from the viewpoint of trying to win, it's probably not such a good result, because that player is 888 Machine is, yeah, I mean, he's decent, seems decent. But at least we are on his left, which is, although we're short, so it doesn't mean too much at the moment. If we get some chips, it will be give us an advantage. So that's 1 plus. Trying to look on the bright side here with this M6 short stack with 5 left. Going to take the break, guys. Be right back. See if we can get this done. Go for 2 wins today. Can we get him? Can we get a call? I know he wants to bust him. Oh, wow. That is huge. Another chop. Don't do it. Yes. He'd be pumped about that, because they were trash talking each other. And now he gets the 3s against the 2s. Yeah, gonna definitely take this one. Now we're only 4-handed. You know, from a PN point of view, it's okay, but more than that, just effective M size, we're just very, very short. Blinds and antes come around too quick to be delaying. And sometimes that means we might have to push a little bit beyond PN just to avoid ourselves getting blinded out. It's a good little spot here. He's probably folding, I mean, he's probably raising the button pretty wide, so he's probably folding a lot there. He's been fairly aggressive, that guy. It's kind of a close one. And 7 suited, 7 in there. Very close, I think, with the ICM. It's good to see these guys opening up like they should be. And for us, really, it's just about survival at the moment. Just taking the jams as they come and playing ICM aware and just trying to move up past quad fisher. It's not pretty poker, but I think I probably will jam this. I think it probably, given the amount that he raises, it's a little bit risky, but I think that he just wants to keep pressure on us because he knows quad fisher and us, we have around the same stack size. So I think he definitely wants to be raising. And we had a pretty good hand, king 9 suited. So if once in a while he might have minned with a big hand. But we do have to kind of keep in mind that a min raise is kind of pretty polarizing for him, because if he's got a hand like king 10 suited or ace 2 or pocket 2s, he's probably just going to shove it. So by minning, he's normally got a hand that's snap calling, that's very strong, that wants to get induce a jam, you know, like 9s or ace jack or something, or he's just got nada, which is obviously what he had. And when you're considering the range that he's likely to be opening with, we do sort of think that he's going to have nada a lot of the time, you know, because he's probably just a bit loose and he's only got us to beat. He gets good leverage with the raise and he should be keeping the pressure on. Might just think for a little bit. I sort of snap jammed before. I might just mix it up a bit with a bit of tanking here, just in case I have to tank again later, and just to maybe look a bit weaker. But depends how he interprets it. You know, it might look stronger. Snap jam might look weaker. Pretty easy jam there. M10-ish. PN of 33 for 3s. I just realized PN for 3-3 is 3-3. Never ever noticed it. And this is really what we wanted to do, is just try and survive and gather a few chips and try and just kick clear of quad fisher, which we've managed to do, touch wood, so far. So and then just try and wait for a big hand, and be good to get a double up against one of these guys. It'll bring us right back into it. For a 2-5, what is it, like an $80 jump? Thereabouts. It's a 1 for Quad Fisher. Does he want to go again? Nope. I'd say he was a little bit active earlier. He had a pretty big stack. Actually, he was a chip leader for a while. I was a chip leader for a while, then he was a chip leader for a while. He got me with ace queen against... oh, here we go. 3. Oh, called it. He chip leader for a while, and then he got us with ace queen against ace king. Flopped the queen all in pre. Huge pot, 300k, and that was that. But it's David versus Goliath here, or the Goliaths, and starring as Big Dave. We're gonna have to, well, Little Dave. We're gonna have to see if we can make something happen here. I think I don't really want to raise fold three-handed. I mean, you know, we can't really afford to be losing any chips. So I think it's just going to be jam or fold, not raise fold. And that's pretty close with the Jack X suited. I mean, these guys can both call, though, fairly liberally. I mean, they can afford to take a hit. So we don't really threaten them much. So fold equity is not really there. I mean, it's there, don't get me wrong. We have M9, so we do have fold equity, but that just means that it's not like they're going to be playing really nitty or anything. And we just did see the ace-2 snap, so I'm going to be looking for something that's kind of close to PN, but I might take the next Jack-3 suited that comes along. I mean, that's really the problem when it's three-handed. It's just the blinds come around so quickly, and these guys are fairly aggressive too. So, having said that, he gives us a walk. Isn't that just the way it usually works, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't want to raise to 14 and then fold, I think. I could be wrong, but just going to shove that one in. Much better than just raising. Except he has eights. And that is the end of that chapter, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, if we raise there like a min and someone jams, you know, it's going to be, I mean, we wouldn't be folding, but it's just diabolical from a ICM point of view, to the point that it is almost a fold. But, well, actually, it probably would be if we minned and someone jammed with fours, but much better just to be the jammer rather than the raise folder with a hand like fours, which has good raw equity and just wants to get all in pre-flop, but as the aggressor, not as the caller when it comes to ICM. So that's that, guys. Another 400 onto the roll, so building up nicely, and would have been good to get heads up. You can see 888 poker. The money is on the table, but it wasn't quite our day today for 888 poker, but we'll be back again soon. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Acesup for PokerNerve.com.
I said I'd bring you updates every 5 sessions, and we're up to session 10 now, guys, in grind mode and building this roll. Getting a bit run down at this stage, not thinking particularly deeply, but thankfully our opponents are mostly shallow thinkers, so not a big problem at this stage. We were at $2,316 after 5 sessions, and we are now at $7,525. Yeah, that's not too bad. 7.5k profit after 10 sessions. It's going okay, a little behind schedule. At this rate, I think we'd get to about 33k But we've built up enough now that it's going to get easier because we can start to play some bigger games, and all we need is one chunky score to ensure we get over the line. So feeling confident about this one, and keep tuning in to see if we can grind up this starting bankroll of $2,000 to $40,000. Thanks again for watching. This has been Acesup for PokerNerve.com, and I'll see you next session.